Alright, welcome back to another video on the Maths channel. It's your teacher, Miss Lim here, and in this video we're going to be looking at highest common factor, HCF, and lowest common multiple, LCM. So by the end of this lesson you'll be able to find the highest common factor and the lowest common multiple of two or more numbers. So let's first start off with the highest common factor. What do you think it means to find the highest common factor of two numbers? Maybe pause the video, have a think about it, write it in your own words. If you're in a class, maybe speak with the person next to you. See if you can come up with a definition of what it means to find the highest common factor. Okay, so in my words, to find the highest common factor, it basically means to find the largest number that all of the numbers are divisible by. Okay, so all the numbers given to us in the question. So there could only be two numbers. So there are only two numbers. What's the largest number that both of those numbers can be divided by? If there are three numbers, what's the largest number that I can divide all three of those numbers by? Okay, and it will always be smaller than, well, the smallest it can be will be the smallest number of the two or more numbers given to you. So let's have a look at question A. Find the highest common factor of 36 and 48. I'm going to teach you one method. I want you to use that method for B, C, and D. And then I want you to see if you can come up with a strategy that will help you find the highest common factor of two or more numbers easily. Okay, so let me teach you the first strategy. The highest common factor of 36 and 48. One method is to write the factors of both numbers, all of the factors of both numbers. So 1 and 36, 2 and 18, 3 and 12, 4 and 9, 6. For 48, 1 and 48, 2 and 24, 3 and 16, 4 and 12, 6 and 8. Then we have a look. What is the biggest number that we can see in both of these lines? So I can see the biggest number here is 36, but there's no 36 in this line. The next biggest number is 18. No 18 here. The next biggest number here is 12, and it appears here as well. So therefore the highest common factor is equal to 12. So pause the video, have a go with B, C, and D, and then see if you can come up with a strategy to easily find the highest common factor of two or more numbers. Have a go. Okay, so here are all the factors of 24 and 33, 52 and 39, and 35, 49, and 84. So if we have a look at question B, the highest common factor we can see here is 3. Of 52 and 39, the highest is 13. Of 35, 49, and 84, the highest is 7. So, did you come up with a strategy? I hope you did. I hope you were able to find a faster, more efficient method. And let me teach you what that method is. For me, my strategy is to always look for one of these numbers, right, that we think will have the least number of factors and only write those ones down. So for example, in question B, 24 and 33, so let's just write that here, 24 and 33. I would think 33 would have less factors. So I would write down the factors of 33 only. 1, 33, 3, 11. Then I'll say, okay, can I divide the 24 by the highest number? No. Can I divide 24 by the next highest number? No. Can I divide 24 by the next highest number? Yes. So the answer is, well, the highest common factor is 3. For question C, 52 and 39, I would assume 39 will have less factors, okay, because it's odd. So I'm thinking, all right, 39, 1 and 39, 3 and 13. Can I divide 52 by 39? Nope. Can I divide 52 by 13? Yes. Okay, so it's important that you know 52 cards in a deck, 4 suits, 13 of each suit. Okay, so just remember that. That will come in handy. In question D, for example, 35, 49, and 84. I would use 34. I will use 49. I would think that that has the least number of factors. So I'm going to write down all the factors of 49. 1, 49, and 7. Can I divide 35 by 49? Nope. Can I divide 35 by 7? Yes. Can I divide 84 by 7? Yes. So the answer is 7. Alright. I hope you are more confident in finding the highest common factor of 2 or more numbers. So now let's have a look at finding the lowest common multiple of 2 or more numbers. What do you think it means to find a LCM, the lowest common multiple of 2 numbers? Again, if you're by yourself, think about it, see if you can come up with a definition. If you're in a class, discuss it with someone next to you. The way that I like to explain it is that to find the lowest common multiple means to find the smallest number that is divisible by both or all the numbers. Okay, so both if there are only 2 numbers given to us, all if there is more than 2. Alright, so find the lowest common multiple of 3 and 7. So again, this is what you could do, right? This is one strategy. You could write down all the multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, etc. Right? Except, and we can do it with 7 as well, right? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, etc. The problem with this is that it goes on forever, right? Because there is an infinite amount of multiples. We want to find the smallest number in both of these, okay? In both of these lists of multiples. So we can see here, no 3 in this one, no 6, no 7, no 9, no 12, no 14, no 15. Oh, they both have 21. So the lowest common multiple is 21. Now I prefer not to do that, but I would like you to see if you can have a go with B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. See if you can find the lowest common multiple of each of these. Actually, maybe just go up to E. Let's just do B, C, D, and E. See if you can work out what the lowest common multiple of each of these are, and then I will show you my strategy. Or see if you can come up with a strategy first, and then I'll show you mine. Okay, so here are the answers for B to E. The lowest common multiple of 4 and 5 is 20. Of 6 and 9, the answer is 18. Of 8 and 10, the answer is 40. Of 10 and 15, the answer is 30. Now, did you manage to find a strategy? Okay, down here I've got what strategy did you come up with to find the lowest common multiple of 2 or more numbers? I want you to think about how did we get 20 from 4 and 5? How can we get 18 from 6 and 9? How do we get 40 from 8 and 10? How do we get 30 from 10 and 15? Is there a method that will work every single time. Okay? And the answer is yes, there is an answer. So let me tell you my strategy. The lowest common multiple is equal to the first number times the second number divided by the highest common factor. So it's really important that you know how to work out the highest common factor, because we use it to work out the lowest common multiple. Okay, so this is only to work out the lowest common multiple of two numbers. In order to use it for more numbers, we just need to do this multiple times. So let me go through B to E first, and then I'll show you how to do it with F, G, and H. So we can see here 4 and 5. 4 times 5 divided by, well, what's the highest common factor of 4 and 5? What's the biggest number that they're both divisible by? It's 1. 4 times 5 is 20. 20 divided by 1 is just 20. So that's the lowest common multiple. Question C. 6 times 9 divided by the highest common factor. What are they both divisible by? They're both divisible by 3. So we're going to divide it by 3. And so here we can cancel, right? We can see 6 divided by 3 is 2. Cancel. 2 times 9 is 18. Or, if you wanted to, you could cancel the other way. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And 6 times 3 is 18. Either way, the lowest common multiple is 18. Okay, so that means I can divide 18 by 6, and I can divide 18 by 9. Question D. 8 and 10. Just do 8 times 10 divided by, so lowest common multiple is equal to 8 times 10 divided by, what's the largest number that they're both divisible by? I can divide them both by 2. Well, 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 times 10 is 40. Okay. Lowest common multiple, 10 and 15. 10 times 15. Well, they're both divisible by 5. Well, 10 divided by 5 is 2. 2 times 15 is 30. And we can see here that 30 divided by 10 is 3. 30 divided by 15 is 2. So 30 is the lowest common multiple. So how do we apply this to question F, G, and H? So question F, we need to actually do it multiple times. So I'm going to do it with these two first. The lowest common multiple of 2 and 7 is 2 times 7 divided by, well, what's the biggest number we can divide them both by? Just 1. So it's 14. Then the lowest common multiple of 14 and the last number, 9. So it's just 14 times 9. What's the biggest number we can divide both of them by? It seems like it's just 1. So 14 times 9. 14 times 9, 36, 12, 126. So the answer is 126. I can divide 126 by 2. I can divide it by 7. And I can divide it by 9. Here's my proof. Here's my calculator. 126. I can divide by 2. Yep, get a whole number. 126 divided by 7. Yep, I get a whole number. 126 divided by 9. Yep, I get a whole number. So 126 is the smallest number that I can divide by 2, 7, and 9. I'm going to do G with you, or you can have a go. You can pause the video if you want. Have a go. And then you can play the video. Alright, question G. The lowest common multiple of 4 and 10. We're going to do 4 times 10. We're going to divide it by the highest common factor. The biggest number that they're both divisible by is 2. Well, 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 2 times 10 is 20. So now I'm going to be using this number. the lowest common multiple of 20 and the last one, 12. Well, that's 20 times 12 divided by, what's the biggest number they're both divisible by? 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 5 times 12 is 60. So that is our answer. The lowest common multiple, the lowest common multiple of 4, 10, and 12 is 60. So, just to prove it, 60 divided by 4 gives me a whole number. 60 divided by 10 gives me a whole number. 60 divided by 12 gives me a whole number. So here's a challenge for you. Find the lowest common multiple of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that means we will need to do this multiple times. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, so here's my answer for question H. So we start off with 1 and 2. 1 times 2 divided by 1 because that's the highest common factor. It's just 2. So we're using this number with the next number, 2 and 3. 2 times 3 divided by 1 because that's the highest common factor of 2 and 3, 6. So now we're using 6 and the next number. 6 times 4 divided by the highest common factor of 6 and 4 is 2. We can divide both 6 and 4 by 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. 12 and 5. Next number. 12 times 5 divided by 1 because they don't have any other numbers that they're both divisible by. So that's 60. So now we're using 60 and 6. Highest common factor of 60 and 6. Lowest common multiple of 60 and 6. 60 times 6 divided by the highest common factor, which is 6. 10 times 6 is 60. So we're still using 60. And the next number, 7. 60 times 7 divided by the biggest number they're both divisible by, which is just 1, 420. So now we're using 420, and the last one, 8. So we do 420 times 8, and they're both divisible by 4. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. 420 times 2 is 840, and that's our final answer. So, I hope you found this video helpful, right? I hope you know now how to find the highest common factor and the lowest common multiple of 2 or more numbers. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe. See you.